DIC Assistant Technical Specialist, Mr. David Ortley.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Courchevel, France, in week 2 of the ISU Junior Grand Prix 2021. You're looking at beautiful scenics over the mountains and the valleys here in such a beautiful part of the world. 1,850 meters, 6,000 feet above sea level. A little bit of a problem last week with some of the skaters for the conditioning. There's a look at the arena on the outside. Just beautiful shot indeed. Welcome live inside the Patinoire Forum here in Courchevel for week 2. Fabulous ice facility here. The ice is some of the best in the world. We will talk a little further about how that happens and what the ingredients are to making that work. Welcome everyone, I'm Ted Barton, the host of the Junior Grand Prix Series. Thank you for joining us. Week 2 here in Courchevel. What a great week it was last week. We wanted to thank the local organizing committee, the ISU, for doing such an outstanding job in creating a safe environment for all the athletes, coaches, and officials. What an outstanding job they've done, no question. Week 2 coming up in just a few moments. The women's short program is going to start just a few minutes. I'm located right by the coaches, right into the coaching pit, and the athletes coming down the ice. We'll talk a little bit about the job of coaching in a moment. Let's take a look at the start order for this event.
Representing the Republic of Korea, Ashley Young.
Représentant la Grèce.
Representing Greece, Alexandra Mitsidou.
Représentant la Lettonie.
Representing Latvia, Nicola Fomenchkova.
Représentant la République de Corée.
Representing the Republic of Korea, Seung Jin.
Représentant la République tchèque.
Representing the Czech Republic, Mikhaila Asakova.
Well, right here by ice level, close to the coaches. Let me talk a little bit about the coach's job here. It's so difficult because not a lot can be said sometimes. You're watching your athletes very closely on warm-up. If there is any issue at all, you have to choose, do I say something? And if I do, what words do I choose? And what is the tone that I deliver? Coaches are really, in my mind, underappreciated by most of the fans around the world. They don't realize how difficult this job is because one word, right or wrong, can really set a skater off. So an outstanding job by all the coaches who not only guide skaters through their skating career, but also in life. And we thank them for everything they do for all the athletes. A little bit more on that later. Let's get back to the warm-up. And here's a look at the officials for this event. Once again, we thank them for all the time that they've spent, and talk to some of the officials how they the journey to get here. Not easy, because many of them go through the United States and not allowed to, so they had to go around the United States to get to this location. So we thank them for all their time and commitment to this sport. And here's a look at our schedule over the next couple of days. Of course, the women's short program on the ice right now. It's 1,500 hours here in Courchevel. The men's short will take to the ice at 18:30 this evening. On Friday, the rhythm dance will come to Courchevel at 1,500. Women's free program goes a little bit later that evening at 17:45. Final day competition, August 28th. The men's free program will take to the ice at 12:15 in the afternoon. The free dance goes at 1,500 hours, and of course the gala exhibition will take place at 20:30. And here's a look at the rest of our schedule. Of course, the second week here in Courchevel, we will move on to Kosice, Slovakia, September 2nd to 4th, Krasnoyarsk, Russia, September 16th to 18th, Ljubljana, Slovenia, September 23rd to 24th, Gdansk, Poland, September 30th to October 2nd. Final Junior Grand Prix competition of 2021 will take place in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 9th. And a look at the start order for the first group on the ice within the last minute of their warm-up. We'll get started in just a few moments.
Mesdames, l'échauffement est terminé. Veuillez quitter la piste, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Skaters, this warm-up is over. Would you please clear the ice? Thank you.
Sur la glace, représentant la République de Corée,
On the ice, representing the Republic of Korea, Ashun Yoon.
Ashun Yoon from Korea, 14 years old, born in Ansan City, coached by Bitna Park and Young-ju Lee. Choreographed by Yi Ji Shin, 48.18 personal best last week here. Fifth after the short, finished fifth, but 10th after the short, looking to redeem herself in this program, skating to Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la République de Corée, Asun Yoon.
Well, Asun is a terrific toe jumper, particularly, but what a big mistake off the top of the program with that single flip. We'll have to take a look and see what happened there, but comes back down the ice. Just exquisite triple Lutz, triple toe. You can see the elevation on those jumps and how cleanly they're landed. Great flow across the ice, as all the Korean skaters taught such strong basics. A pretty good spinner. Better expression this week, I found. More reaching out in the choreography, but had to be disappointed with that first big mistake. Let's take a look at some of the elements, and this will start off with this flip. Oh, upper body got going way ahead of the hips. So started the rotation with the upper body, and it just popped into a single. Here's the triple Lutz. Look at the distance and the height, right up in the triple toe loop. Absolutely beautiful. And a look at the layback near the end of the program. That triple Lutz, triple toe at a plus 1.60. So great GOE scores on that element. But again, that single flip, very costly. As we see the son get up and come into the kiss and cry. Obviously a little bit disappointed with that. The rest of the program was very good. But that could be the difference between being close to the podium and not. We'll see. Of course, first skater out. Many yet to come.
Les scores pour
The score for Asun Yoon.
Short program scores.
Asun a obtenu un total de
Sees the best at 57.73. Of course, the first skater out. That would have meant a lot. Would have been in the 60s for sure with that triple flip, but it's done. Still pretty good score. It'll keep her relatively close to the top.
Sur la glace, représentant la Grèce.
On the ice, representing Greece, Alexandra Mintsidou.
17-year-old Alexandra Mintsidou, first Junior Grand Prix event, coach and choreographed by Naden Borishev. Born in Sofia, Bulgaria, representing Greece here, skating the short program to Danse Macabre by Saint-Saëns.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Grèce, Alexandra Minsidou.
Well, Alexandra may be a little disappointed with the falls on the triple attempts for sure, but look, I've often talked about the different levels, ranges of athletes in development at the Junior Grand Prix. It's wide. But for this young woman to be doing the triples off the top of the program, and they were pretty good mechanically, especially on the takeoffs, didn't get all the way around and had a fall. But you've got to start them somewhere in competition, and she put them here in Courchevel in Junior Grand Prix. Here's a look at the triple loop right off the top of the program. A little bit of lean. You can see the foot was under-rotated, and Alexandra had to go down. The second element here. There's the triple flip attempt. Pretty tight in the air, but slow getting into that rotation. Didn't get around and went down, but good attempts. That's the good news. This was a problem. Double axel would probably be not a problem for her, and just open that up. Maybe carried, the frustration or disappointment of the other mistakes into not being prepared and be quick enough on that axle. So that was unfortunate. Here's the back camel spin, trying to get to that forward inside edge. Maybe on the flat, maybe. Not sure whether she would have got that or not. It is a camel spin level 2, so she did get 2 features on that spin. And the change combination spin at the end of the program in at level 2 as well. First year in the Junior Grand Prix, so it's a little bit of a shocker coming into international competition and being able to perform your best, not only technically, but from a performance perspective. So not really connected to the music yet. That's just going to take time and experience. And it all starts with your first time out. And here it is in Courchevel on the Junior Grand Prix. Experience gained. So many thoughts going through the skater's mind while they're performing, especially if you don't have a lot of experience, and maybe the training period of time has not been very much, obviously, for all the skaters. Sometimes you just overthink. Let's take a look at the scores for Alexandra from Greece. It's 24.03, and that puts Alexandra currently into second place. 2 skaters.
The score is 24.03 and places her in second place.
Sur la glace, représentant la Lettonie.
On the ice, representing Latvia, Nicola Fomachkova.
Nicola is 13 years old. This is also her first Junior Grand Prix event, born in Riga, Latvia. Coached by Ekaterina Platonova. Skating the short program to music from Moulin Rouge.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Lettonie, Nikola Fomchenkova.
Well, just 13 years old. What a nice job by Nikola. Beautiful, beautiful triple flip. Of course, probably a bit disappointed on the triple Lutz combination. When you take a look at the triple flip and see how good it is, just got back on the heel and really slow on the pick, turned a bit too much on the toe pick. We'll see that in just a moment. But other than that, really a very, very fine performance. The first element here. Let's watch the takeoff. And there's the pick right there. She'd opened up a little bit too early on the takeoff, but kept the feet underneath her. Here's the triple flip straight up and right on top on the landing. No problem at all. Nicely done. Stretch free leg. Beautiful. Some nice steps right after as well. Here's the flying sit spin. That is in at a level 4 with a plus 0.36. So very good quality as well as the difficulty hitting all the features here. You can see the different positions and difficult variations, gathering those levels required. Here's the double axe. Watch this deep edge right there. Huge deep edge around the corner. Generally, that's very, very difficult to execute as the blade bites the ice a little bit more, but certainly Nikola did a great job in lifting up off the ice on that. And just a tilt of the head going, just missed that. Even though she has a mask on, you can see the smile underneath there. Her eyes, enjoys that experience. Disappointed by a mistake, but still, first time out. It's a thrill, and you want to get back out on the ice as soon as you can. Let's take a look at the scores. Nikola.
Nicolas a obtenu un total de
45.57. That'll put Nikola currently into second place. The coach going, okay, it's okay.
Sur la glace, représentant la République de Corée.
On the ice, representing the Republic of Korea, Seong-ji.
15-year-old Seong-ji from Korea, 4th in week 1, second Junior Grand Prix season. She tried to get back to the States, was not scheduled to skate here, couldn't get into the United States, had to come back and skate with the ISU granting her permission to skate here for a second week in a row. Coached by Tammy Gamble, skating to Dance Macabre.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la République de Corée, Seong-ji.
15-year-old Seong-ji from Korea. Tough decision on that opening element. The triple Lutz looked to be going for the triple toe, was certainly not perfectly balanced, but decided to pull the leg back in and do a 3-turn, maybe to go up and do it after the 3-turn. Chose not to do that, and then left the triple flip by itself as a solo element. Didn't go for the combination there. So some points maybe left on the table. Such a strong skater, a very good jumper, spinner as well. Let's take a look here what happens. Here's the triple Lutz, looks pretty good. And the free leg comes back really slowly. She tucks it in, does a 3-turn, so leaves the combination alone. Double axel, nice, no problem. A little bit later in the program, coming down for the triple flip, which you're going to turn into combination. No, just does a nice triple flip there. Beautiful flow on the landing. And the rest of the program was fine. But the combination is costly. Leave a jump off back end. And there's a look at the layback. Beautiful turned out free leg. Grabs the free foot. There's the hair cutter. So she's had side back hair cutter and Bielman. That's a level 4 with a plus 0.32 for layback spin. And there's a look at the end of the change combination spin in at level 3. So it's been quite a journey. Went to the Lyon airport, was not allowed to board a flight, then had to ask for permission to come back to Courchevel and compete here for a second week. So Seong will not compete, obviously, in her planned one, which I think was in Kosice. So she's done now 2 competitions here. Very nice for the ISU to be flexible and very changing times, complications traveling. We all have seen that. It's not easy traveling nowadays. And great flexibility by the ISU to allow that to happen. Let's take a look at the scores, short program scores for Seong. 50.88, that will put Seong currently into second place.
Her total score is 15.88 and places her into second place.
There's a look at your leaderboard so far after 4 skaters.
Sur la glace, représentant la République tchèque.
On the ice, representing Czech Republic, Michaela Rastakova.
16-year-old Michaela Rastakova from the Czech Republic, second junior Grand Prix season. 30.17 personal best in the short program back in 2019, skating to Arsonist, Lullaby, Andrew Hoyser-Byrne.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la République tchèque, Mikaela Rastakova.
Well, Michaela really is a beautiful jumper. We're going to take a look at the very, very soft and deep knees on the takeoff. Lifts her up into the air with great height, no question of that. Beautiful soft landings as well. Great jump technique. And just at the stage now with triple toe, probably triple salchow, maybe triple loop. We'll not see. We'll see in the free program. A double flip, even though it was just a double, was just superb technique. We'll look at that. Here's the double axel. Look at the knee, way down, straight up, soft knee in the landing. Beautiful technique on that double axel. That's a very plus 0.42 in the GOE, so good score there. Here's the triple toe, way down to the knee, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Beautiful soft knees. That's going to help this young woman a lot moving forward. There's the flying sit spin. Yeah, free leg bent in the air a little bit. Toe and free leg not stretched out as much. This is a flying sit level 3. And here's the double flip at the end of the program. Nice. So great mechanical structure on the jumping elements at this point. And obviously when the triple lutz and triple flip comes into play, a lot more points will be in her hand. But the mechanics are already there. Nice job. Well, it's great to see the athletes, as I mentioned, great range, of course, but great to see that whatever range, whatever stage you're at in development, did you execute what you plan to do? I'm most certain that Michaela did that here today. Let's take a look at the scores for the short program. 41.82. That'll put Michaela currently into fourth. You can see her nodding. Yes, okay, I get that. Good. And there's a look at your leaderboard top 5 first group.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les patineuses du deuxième groupe de la catégorie dames.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the skaters for the women category group number 2.
Sur la glace pour 6 minutes d'échauffement.
On the ice for 6 minutes of warm-up.
Représentant la Slovaquie.
Representing Slovak Republic, Vanessa Smelkova.
Représentant la Bulgarie.
Representing Bulgaria,
And there's a look at the results so far.
Représentant l'Estonie.
There are 4 groups of women. Some up on the ice for the warm-up.
Représentant les Pays-Bas.
Representing the Netherlands, Mikael Maria van Oberen.
Représentant le Mexique.
Representing Mexico, Andrea Astrid Maynes.
Représentant la Hongrie.
Representing Hungary, Lili Krzyzanowski.
Well, as I talked about in the opening, as I was at the rink side, right where the coaches stand, a little further onto the, the job of the coaches during these 6-minute warm-ups. They watch their skaters very closely and see if there is anything particularly out of the normal, whether skaters getting nervous and rushing their timing, or whether they're lethargic, or they're right on top of their game. You don't say anything you stay away from anything except for encouragement, of course. But it's when things go wrong, you have to choose to say something technically, or do you say you're going to be okay, no problem, we'll work it when we get off the ice. So how you handle not only the technical aspect of a warm-up, but also the psychological, more important than anything, is how you handle the psychology of the athlete. It's so important. It's a choice of words and style of delivery. And that's what makes great coaches great coaches. They know what to say, when to say it, and when to be quiet. Quite often, you want to say something, and so you have to hold yourself. So it's very interesting. I coached for, I guess, 30 years, 25 to 30 years. So been at national and international competitions as a coach, and learned to be quiet more often. It was more helpful that way. And there's a look at the coaches down in the corner of the rink where the skaters get on the ice. You can see they're spread out in a good distance. And that's good not only obviously for COVID, but also just be able to talk a bit more privately with your athlete. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at ISU_figure. That's hashtag JGP figure. Once again, at ISU_figure, hashtag JGP figure. Please join us. Send any questions, comments that you have in. Love to hear from you. Love to know where you're watching from. It's one of the things that we really enjoy getting is responses from our viewers, what country they're watching in, whether they even have a rink in their country. We had such great range of viewership over the years in the Junior Grand Prix from all over South America, even into Iran and Iraq and Syria and Sudan and in Africa. It's spectacular, the access that people can have to not only this sport, but many sports on the internet. And just a reminder, there's the start order for Group 2. And close to finishing up their warm-up. Many different countries, more countries this week than week number 1. More Europeans, of course. I mean, next week we will be in Slovakia, Kosice, where we will be introduced to the Russians. Russians will have 4 athletes in each category in Kosice. So the events will get a little bit longer, a little bit bigger, a little bit more exciting. But it's so wonderful to see the athletes together, warming up, running around the building on the warm-ups, cheering each other back to as close as you can get to a normal environment for international competition, and big smiles on all the faces and of the coaches, the skaters, and the officials who are so happy to get back in the rink and stop having to judge online.
Mesdames, l'échauffement est terminé. Veuillez quitter la piste, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
And here we go, Group 2.
Please form up, please move. Would you please clear the ice? Thank you.
Sur la glace, représentant la Slovaquie.
On the ice, representing the Slovak Republic, Vanessa Smelnikova.
Our first skater, 14-year-old Vanessa Selmakova from Slovakia, coached by Dmitry Ignatienko. This is her first Junior Grand Prix event ever, and she will skate to It's a New Day by Anouk.
From mother to son, from father to daughter, we're climbing the staircase. It's what life's about. This journey provides rooms without carpets. Just go on and reach for what you want.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Slovaquie, Vanessa Selmekova.
Well, you could see Vanessa's expression at the end, really disappointed. This is where my heart really breaks for these young. This is a very good skater. Her jump technique is very good, very fast in the air, straight and strong and tight. We talk about those rotation position. She has it. And so it's all there for this young woman, but she went down on the flying Sisman, which was a bit of a shocker for her. Look, she has a smile at the top of the program, starts out with a nice, beautiful triple loop, double toe combination. Watch the air position. Wonderful. Up to the double toe. Great start to the program. Then we come into this flying Sisman, unexpected, totally, probably never misses this. And this is difficult to handle emotionally after a mistake. She slipped on that takeoff edge, you could see, and was not on top of the landing foot, gets the fall, which is worth points, plus loses the whole element. So that will be costly, that mistake. But comes back here to try to get the triple flip done. Again, tight in the air, on a lean a bit, landed 2 feet, just lost confidence and collapsed on the landing. There's the spread eagle, right up into beautiful double axel. Good technique, nice landing positions, great in the air, and a good spinner. But this was not her top game. And so, as I always say, lessons will be learned, but they're not fun ones at this point. And right here, you can just see her eyes. Just a big disappointment. And that's where I look at all the good things and to see how good this skater is and what a bright future she can have. And this is just a small part of the journey. So disappointing for the moment. The result, something better in the future, I'm most certain.
Vanessa a obtenu un total de
32.51 for Vanessa in the short program. That'll put her 5th. Come back in the free program, show us what you have, because you have a lot.
Sur la glace, représentant la Bulgarie.
On the ice, representing Bulgaria, Kiara Irstova.
13 years old, from Bulgaria, Kiara Ristova. First junior Grand Prix event, coached by Andrei Dutai. Born in Sofia. And skating the short program here, week 2, Courchevel to Clown.
From over here I miss the joke. Clear the way for my crash landing. I've done it again. Another knows. I'd be smiling if I wasn't so desperate. Behind the glass, go ahead and laugh, 'cause it's fun. I want to. If I saw me, I'll be a clown. Your favorite channel, my life's a circus, round in circles. I'm setting up tonight. behind the glass. I'm sailing out tonight.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Bulgarie, Chiara Hristova.
Let's take a look at some of the elements in the program for Chiara. Here's a look at the triple Lutz. A little bit too far forward, but pretty much all the way around and just too far forward. The picks couldn't save her on that one. Had to go down. Here's the flip jump, the triple flip, which is required. Flip jump is required, under rotated, probably downgraded, and also a fall on that. Unfortunate. Here's the double axel. No problem there. There's a little waltz jump into a sliding move. Some nice transitional steps into this camel spin, which is in at a level 3. Needs to work that, get that leg up just a little higher. And here's the end of the change combination spin at the end of the program in at a level 4. Just a reminder that the flip jump is the solo jump required. They cannot combo that. Sorry, my mistake on that. So whether it's a double or a triple flip, can't be in combo. So if you miss the combo, kind of out of luck.
Les scores.
The
Skaters are so young and just gaining experience.
Chiara a obtenu un total de 34
Sure program
points,
score
ce
for
qui
Chiara,
la place pour le moment
34.35, and that will move her currently into 5th place.
is 34.35 and places her in the 5th place.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Estonie,
On the ice, representing Estonia, Nina Petrovina.
17-year-old Nina, second junior Grand Prix season, coached by Svetlana Varnavskaya. 56.60 personal best in 2019. That's a good score. 2019 on the Junior Grand Prix. She skates here in Courchevel, 2021.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant l'Estonie, Nina Petrokina.
Well, Nina is such a passionate and confident skater. You could see that right off the top. So it wasn't only about the jumps, it was about connecting to the music. Great use of her upper body movement, connected to the passion of the music and the words. An aggressive skater, good ice coverage, good speed throughout. Unfortunately, doubled the triple flip, but the technique on everything she does is so solid. This is a very, very nice skater. And you can see with her eyes closed right at the beginning, taking a breath, immediately into the program. Here's the double axel, leaps way up in the air. Look at the speed on the landing. Nice stretch on the landing position. Here's the triple Lutz. No problem, maybe a little under, gets her around the triple toe loop without any issue. Leg kick. You can see her reaching out with the arms and the upper body. Here's a entrance into the back camel position, grabs the blade. On the upright, into the change combination spin. Here's the change of foot. And down into a tuck. A feature, another change of position. That is in at a level 4 with a plus GOE of 0.85. Here's the problem there. Big, deep outside edge on the takeoff and doesn't fold into, watch right here, doesn't fold into tight rotation. Everything stays up. The free leg is up the leg a little bit. Rotation is in a double position, not in a triple. Well, she just didn't pull the trigger on the triple rotation. There's a look at the layback at the end of the program. That is also a level 4, of course, beautifully done. The plus 0.5 GOE. Nice, what a lovely skater.
Les scores pour
The scores for Nina Petrokina.
Nina a obtenu en
Short program
total
scores for Nina, 59.26. That's a good score. Look at her eyes. She's like, oh my gosh. Did they miss the triple flip? Did they miss my miss? No, puts her in first place. Hey, this is because she's an all-round really good skater. She's got maybe some tears of joys here. Beautiful skater, young lady. You deserve those scores. Nicely done.
Sur la glace, représentant les Pays-Bas,
On the ice, representing the Netherlands, Mikai Maria van Oberen.
Mikai Maria, 16 years old, first Junior Grand Prix event, born in Geneva. Coached by Laurence Henard, skating to Anna Karina for the short program here in Courchevel.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant les Pays-Bas, Mika et Maria van Overen.
Well, for Makai and Maria, after the triple flip, things got a little bit better. You can see you're just a bit disappointed with that opening element, but overall, not too bad. We'll take a look at most of the elements here. It's lacking a bit of expression at the beginning. Most of the skaters do. They're so focused and concentrated. Here's the triple flip. All the way around, no problem. Free leg got stuck in front and a little bit too far back on the blade. Couldn't get the free leg back. Here's the triple salchow. No problem there. Gets up into the double toe loop. That comes in at a plus 0.18. Here's the double axel. All the way as well, not a problem. Certainly can tidy things up with a little bit of straighter back and stretch free leg, but still nicely done. Here's the entrance into the laid back spin. This is the level 4. Really nicely done. Here's the side, the back, the hair cutter. And that Bielman slows down that leg just very close to not getting the Bielman call, but gets it. There's the flying sit spin in at a level 3 near the end of the program. Or at the end of the program, pardon me. Just missing one feature on that. So much to learn in this sport, combination of being able to perform, which is for many people not the priority, the jumping, the spinning is. And they learn that a little bit later. Some people are just naturally performers and they like to do that right off the beginning. Now we see the smile in the performance. But this is normal. Focus on technical elements in the juniors. It takes a while to get the confidence to do both.
Les scores pour
The score for Mika Maria van Overen.
Short program scores for
Mika
Makai Maria
obtenu en total de 41
from the Netherlands, 41.26. That puts Makai Maria currently in the 6th
And the
position.
score is 41.26 and places her in the 6th place.
Sur la glace, représentant le Mexique,
On the ice, representing Mexico, Andrea Ashtrain Martinez.
Andrea is 18 years old. First Junior Grand Prix event coached by Mary Ro Reyes. Choreographed by Rogerio Nunes, skating the short to Charms.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant le Mexique, Andrea Pastrain Marnez.
Well, Andrea looked just a little unsteady today in the short program. Even on the elements that were landed, just a little shaky on the landings. Just maybe not a lot of confidence coming in. There's some really nice parts of this program. Here's the triple Salchow, straight up in the air, but really kind of loose in the air. Need to be a lot tighter, get the legs right together for fast rotation. There's a double axel. Under rotated, the foot goes down, so collapsing in the middle of the body. And here's the entrance into the layback, which was really beautiful. Turned out toe, stretch free leg, but then starts to get bigger circles as it begins to travel. You can see the traveling. This was costly there. Layback spin is in at level 4, but a minus 0.50. Here's a look at the double flip. Even that is a little shaky, too far forward at this point. Probably lost a bit of confidence with that, and just sort of reaction of breaking the upper body to save the jump. And there's the change combination spin level 4, the end of the program. I'm most certain that this young woman can skate much, much better than this. I see some nice qualities there, but just a little shaky here in the Junior Grand Prix debut. I mean, pretty much in the juniors, when I talk about the range, the different range of development, most of it has to do with the amount of facilities and the amount of hours these skaters have on the facilities. In North America, of course, Russia and Japan, no problem. You've got the facilities, you can skate all day long. Not the case in many, many other countries, and thus you see such a big difference, just not enough hours on the ice. Let's take a look at the short program scores for Andrea, 33.08, and that will put her currently into 8th place.
Total score is 33.08, sorry, and places her in the 8th place.
Sur la glace, représentant la Hongrie.
On the ice, representing Hungary, Lili Krasnoyarsk.
15-year-old Lili Krasnoyarsk, second Junior Grand Prix season, born in Budapest. 41.11 personal best 2 years ago in the short program, as she will skate to the winner takes it all by Adam.
I don't wanna talk about the things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more reason to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's our destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belong there. I figured it made sense, building me a
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Hongrie, Lili Krasnoyarsk.
Well, one thing for sure, Lily had a great smile on her face throughout the entire program. Great fun music, and probably loves to perform, no question, and kept a really nice feel from top to bottom in the program. Had a couple successes and a couple challenges in the program as well. We'll take a look at those in just a few moments. And here's a look at the triple Lutz. Now watch the landing, goes around in a circle a little bit, gets the triple Lutz done, lands around the circle, then pushes this double toe loop up, straight up. Not a lot of flow, of course, but working so hard to get that done. There's the double axel. And good fight on that combination. Right into, look at that beautiful sit-spin position, straight leg, turned out toe. Beautiful. Up into an upright. And the back cam will get that blade, pull that leg up. So this change combination spin is in at a level 4. All 4 featured, achieved, of course, with a plus 0.45. So nice points earned on that element. Here's the triple flip. This one did not lift as high, so there was not enough time to get all the way around. So under rotated and a fall, of course, on that triple flip. Sliding move right into the layback at the end of the program. And that was nicely done again. Great turnout stretch in the free leg. Grabs the blade. So side to back, losing a little bit of center at this moment and brings it up to the Bielmann. This only went in at level 3, so missing one of the features, which I'm most certain she'll get every other time. And there's that big smile right at the end of the program. Nicely done. happy young woman enjoying the experience here in the Junior Grand Prix.
Les scores pour
The scores for Lili Krasnoyarsk.
Lili a obtenu
Short program
une
scores
total de
for
40
Lily,
points
40.34.
en
Will put Lily currently into 7th place.
Total score is 40.34 and places her in the 7th place.
Mesdames, Messieurs, une courte interruption pour permettre le surpassage de la glace. Reprise de la compétition à 16h35.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, here's a look at the standings so far after 2 groups, 2 yet to skate. There it is, Nina Richakina of Estonia, 59.26. What a great performance. The 2 Korean young women in 2nd and 3rd, and there is a look at the rest of the field. 2 more groups yet to come. Well, as we take a break and go to the ice resurfacing, I want to play you out a interview that I did with last week's silver medalist from Canada, Kaya Ryder. Take a look. Here with the silver medalist from week 1 in the Junior Grand Prix 2021, Kaya Ryder of Canada. Gee, what a great skate you had. What a great week you had, Kaya.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you've been on the Junior Grand Prix for 2 seasons. This was
Yeah.
your first medal. Tell us
Yes.
about your feelings after the free program.
Oh my gosh, it was magical. I had no words. Like, it was just surreal to me, like, after everything in pandemic and really working through that, and then to get to come here and in front of a live crowd and judging panel, skate my 2 best programs and earn that medal. It meant the world to me, really.
Yeah, well, it was really outstanding. Let's talk a little bit about COVID. Of course, everybody being off the ice in varying degrees around the world.
Yes.
I know in Alberta you had a challenge. You had to skate outdoors on a pond or a lake
Yeah.
some of the times. Tell us a little
Thank
bit
you.
about your process through the time of COVID.
Yeah, that part was fun though. It felt truly Canadian to get to skate outside a little bit. But yeah, it was a big lockdown, especially in March until June, a year and a half ago. But yeah, at least it was really nice time with my family though, and lots of time for school and some off ice and stuff like that. Flexibility too, because that's not my strength. But it was really nice to spend lots of time with my dog and my sisters. So that was nice.
In which order? The dog and the sisters, or the sisters and the dog?
Everything, both. But yeah, definitely, yeah, all of it.
And did you ever worry a little bit about that we might not come back as a skating? Were you ever concerned about getting back to the sport?
More just excited, like counting down to when, not sure when, but so excited for the day that we got to lace our skates up again. It's my passion, so I just couldn't really wait, honestly.
Well, you're here now, so this is good.
You, yes.
So what do you find most challenging about where you're at in skating now, and what do you find most rewarding at this moment in your career?
Most rewarding would be to get to compete like this, really. To get to come and skate on this ice with all these incredible skaters, it motivates me and pushes me every day to earn these kinds of opportunities.
And your challenges?
I guess pushing, but I love that. I kind of love the challenges and everything that's thrown my way. I just try to work through them, and really for the love of it.
Well, that says a lot about Kaya, because you don't really see too many challenges. You see just joy, right?
Thank you, and joy pushing through the challenges.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the second week of the first time in Junior Grand Prix in 2 years. What do you want to do? Is there anything you want to do differently or improve on from week 1 to week 2?
I definitely have some goals, and my spins especially, I'd love to make them a little bit faster. But I just want to go out and enjoy every moment and really soak it up, because this opportunity is just amazing.
Well, you're a special skater to watch.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that because you're standing here, or I'm not saying that because you're Canadian.
I'm
saying that because I watch a lot of skaters, and you bring me a lot of joy when I get to watch you skate.
Thank you so
congratulations on your medal.
Thank you.
Oh, I just want to ask one other question. What do you like most about your coach, who's sitting right up there?
Oh, he's incredible. He just knows me so well. It's like we don't even have to talk, and he already knows what I'm saying. So it's really special.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
He's amazing.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Kaya Ryder of
Thank
Canada,
you.
silver medalist from week 1. Looking forward to week 2 here in Courchevel.
Thank you.
To be loyal, brave, and true.
Welcome everyone to Courchevel, France, week 2 of the Junior Grand Prix 2021. We've been pretty lucky to be able to spend 2 weeks in this beautiful location, the French Alps. Wonderful organization by the French Federation. Beautiful summertime flowers, sunny skies, alpine air. Just absolutely spectacular. Welcome live inside the arena here. Group 3 of the women's short program about to take to the ice for their 6-minute warm-up. Masks are off now.
Mesdames, Messieurs, veuillez accueillir les patineuses
And
du
here we go.
troisième groupe de la catégorie dames.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the skaters for the women category group number 3.
Sur la glace pour 6 minutes d'échauffement.
On the ice for
There's a look at
6
the
minutes of warm-up.
standings so
Dans
far.
la Croatie,
Representing Croatia, Nevia Anna Medic.
représentant l'Italie,
Representing Italy, Dinara Lana Negredo.
représentant le Canada,
Representing Canada, Kaya Rita.
représentant l'Islande,
Representing Iceland, Julia Ross Vidardottir.
représentant la Roumanie,
Representing
There's the silver
Romania,
medalist from
Tara
last week,
Maria
Kaya Ryder
Michu.
from Canada.
représentant la Lituanie,
Representing Latvia, Maria
See how
Brieva.
week 2 comes along. Just a little bit more on some of the difficulties of traveling, even on the Junior Grand Prix. Both the Korean young woman and the gentleman from Israel both had challenges with getting out of Lyon and came back to compete for a second week. So the Junior Grand Prix that they were originally scheduled for, number 2, for both of them have been changed to this week. Great by the ISU to adjust to these challenging travel situations and allow the skaters in this case to stay in Courchevel for a second week and compete. So many different rules with quarantine and vaccinations, and constantly filling out papers to get to the airport, to get out of the airport, to get to the next airport, plus COVID tests and whatnot. It's just what it is at the moment. It's the way our lives are. It'll change in time. But it's been wonderful to be in this venue, even though, yes, we have masks for sure, but other than that, you feel to some degree normal. Judges are here, the coaches are here, the skaters are here, the local organizing committee has done a wonderful job, and the ISU has been terrific as well in ensuring a safe environment and getting these juniors back on track. That was so important if we want to see the juniors in a few years and seniors. This series has been so important to the development of skating. Of course, we've seen many wonderful senior skaters successful very quickly coming out of juniors. So this is an important developmental time. Thank the ISU for hosting it, making sure it happens. There's a look at the schedules that we have here today. Of course, we're in the middle of the women's short program, and then the men's short program will take place at 18:30 this evening here in Courchevel. And tomorrow, the rhythm dance takes to the ice at 1500 hours in the afternoon, followed by the women's free program at 17:45. On Saturday, the men's free program will go at 12:15 in the afternoon, followed by the free dance at 1500 hours. And then, of course, the gala exhibition that evening at 20:30. There's a look at the rest of our schedule, finishing up in Courchevel, France. Week number 2, we'll move on to Kosice, Slovakia, Krasnoyarsk, Russia, Ljubljana, Slovenia, Gdansk, Poland. And we'll finish the Junior Grand Prix season in 2021 in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 9th. The Osaka, Japan will be hosting the Junior and Senior Junior Grand Prix final. And here's a look at the start order for Group 3. Just finishing up their warm-up.
Mesdames, il vous reste 1 minute d'échauffement.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
Mesdames, l'échauffement est terminé. Veuillez quitter la piste, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Skaters, the warm-up is over. Would you please clear the ice? Thank you.
A final few words of encouragement to our next competitor. As I mentioned, so important communication from coach to skater.
Representing Croatia, Nevia Anna Medic.
Smiling eyes as the skater leaves. Nevia Anna from Croatia, 14 years old, first junior Grand Prix event, born in Zagreb, coached and choreographed by Ivana Gagro. Skating her short program here in Courchevel to The Secret Game by Anya Carwin.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Croatie, Nevia Ana Medic.
Well, it's one of the most interesting things I find about the Junior Grand Prix. These are very young. They don't always look young, but they very young skaters. Nevia Anna is just 14 years old. So there's so many things going through their mind, concentrating on the technical elements. They're skating to music, first time out in the Junior Grand Prix, probably really nervous. And so, you know, they're going to focus on the jumps. Here's the double axel. And all the way around, pretty much, I think, on that, just couldn't get the free leg back and has to go down. But Nevia Anna is at the stage of doubles. That's where she's at right now, and that's fine. Did the jump combination there. Here's the double flip. No problem. So much to take in if you haven't had a lot of experience. Many countries have, you know, so many competitions during the year, lots of ice to train on. And I know everybody's been short, of course, because of COVID, but so, you know, if you don't have a lot of experience coming into your first international competition, you're probably a little bit nervous and you're just trying to get through the program the best that you can. And all in all, that was pretty well done for the planned program sheet that Nevia has. She did everything except for the double axel. That went down, but the rest was done. So mission accomplished on that and experience gained. Lots of work, of course, to go home and skate a little faster, stretch out, a little bit better posture, all the details of good basic core skating, so important, be giving you confidence to be able to perform a little higher level. And also the altitude here doesn't help, especially skaters if they haven't had a lot of ice time or a lot of run-throughs, then it's very difficult to get through your program at a higher altitude. So we'll see what happens in the free program, but skaters will have an extra day to get used to that.
Bog Hrvatska. Pozdraviti svaku profesoricu iz biologije. Ja ne mogu čim ja napraviti. Ne kužim šta je s čim ja napraviti.
The scores for Nevia Anna Medic.
Short program scores for Nevia Anna, 27.26. Will put her currently into 11th place.
Total score is 27.26 and places her in the 11th place.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Italie.
On the ice, representing Italy, Ginevra Negrello.
Ginevra, 16 years old, second Junior Grand Prix season, coached by Alexandra Buzzi, 59.55 personal best. The ISU World Team Trophy, in fact, in 2021. Skating to the Game of Thrones.
Never
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant l'Italie, Ginevra Laviana Negrello.
We can certainly see the basic skating skills of Ginevra are very good. Smooth skater, down on the knees, really good speed as well. Great acceleration. Very cautious going into the jumps here. You can see just some trepidation moving in, and that may have set her timing off. But we saw a beautiful double axel near the end of the program. Just a bit cautious, unfortunately, when missed the triple toe loop. Here's the opening triple toe, probably going triple toe combination. A little bit of a lean, a little under rotated. Can't punch the free leg back. Here's the flip, required double or triple, pops into a single. Rush that timing pick went in too early. So that's a lot of points. There's nothing, get 0 on that flip, of course. It has to be a double or a triple. There's the flying system, beautiful stretch free leg. There's the side position, broken leg. Flying Sisbin in level 4. All 4 features with a plus GOE of 0.64, so that was a good element. Double axel near the end of the program. Slip a little bit on the takeoff, but good flow on the landing. Carries that all the way into some 3 turns. That was nicely done. There's some moves in the step sequence, which is in at level 3, which is pretty good for junior. Level 3 steps, very nice. But you can see the quality of the deep edges and the turns. And right into the change combination spin, level 4 at the end of the program. Beautiful stretch free leg, outside edge, which is a feature. So all 4 features accomplished in this spin with a plus GOE of 1. Nicely done. Good qualities with this skater, very much so. A couple mistakes will be costly early on in the program. As I mentioned, Ginevra was in the World Team, the ISU World Team Trophy 2021 for Italy. So great experience at the senior level and just getting back into this season on the Junior Grand Prix. Most certain she'll be at another event, so we'll see her again, hopefully on the Junior Grand Prix this season. Skating perfect is so elusive. Very few people through a whole career get to skate that magical performance where they just can't make a mistake. The journey usually is full of a challenge here and a challenge there, an unexpected mistake. It takes many years to get to that perfect program status. We'll take a look at the short program score here for Ginevra. 47.09, that puts Ginevra currently into 4th place.
Total score 47.19 and places her in the 4th place.
Sur la glace, représentant le Canada.
Well, the next competitor comes from Canada, Kaya Ryder, 15 years old, silver medalist from last week. Week 1 in Courchevel here, coached by Scott Davis, Jeff Langdon, choreographed in the short program by Jeff Langdon. 59.50 personal best in the short, earning that last week, of course. Skating week number 2 to Opportunity by Sia. Wow. For the second week in a row, this young woman skates a clean short program. Difficult coming in. Silver medalist from last week, wanting to do well again. Was there a moment of doubt, or was there complete confidence? Certainly looked like that all the way through this program. Not only well executed the technical elements, but the beautiful edges, the calmness, and the connection to the music. Let's take a look inside Kaja Reiter's program. Here's a look at the triple flip. Good speed right off the pick. Nice and straight in the air. Nice solid landing as well. Working really hard. Here's a look at the feet. Watch how tidy they are. Nice and tight. Gets that free leg back quick enough to stabilize the landing. So good job on that. Some nice steps into the double axel. Brackets. And some change of edge. Rides right off the end of the edge. Nice soft landing as well. Continues on with some 1 foot work. There's the flying Sitzman. That was beautiful. Nice tuck in the air, as in at a level 4 with a plus 8.81. And look at the triple S triple toe. This is at the end of the program. Rides off the end of the edge all the way around. Gets the free leg back. Pushes straight up. Tight position in the air. Makes a little correction on that landing. And watch this little sliding move here. Some nice transitions. Ina Bauer right into the layback at the end of the program. Level 4 plus 0.73 for GOE. You wonder, can I skate clean again? Well, the answer for Kaja was yes. And there's that smile, trademark.
Yeah.
Pure passion for the sport and life. Always happy.
Les scores pour
The scores for Kaja Reiter.
Kaja a obtenu
Short program
un
scores for
total de
Kaja Reiter of Canada. Season's best, 63.17. Last week it was 59 points. Jumped up a whole 4 points here. Broke the 60-point mark. There it is. That puts Kaja currently into first place.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So good.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Islande,
On the ice, representing Iceland, Julia Ross Viðardóttir.
Julia Ross Viðarsdóttir from Iceland, 16 years old, 16th in week 1 here in Courchevel. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season, of course, her second event in a row. Coach and choreographed by Daria Sechenko, 39.35 personal best. The short.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant l'Islande, Julia Rose Vidarsdottir.
Well, other than the triple Salchow, I think for Julia Ross, I think she had a very nice program. I know she'll be disappointed in that, but certainly rises to the passion of the music. You can see that she loves to skate to that piece. So her performance level is really very, very nice. Double axel, had to do a bit of a turn on. Really good steps into and out of the double flip. And some very nice spins as well. So for the stage of development that she is at, wasn't bad. Of course, be happy with the triple Salchow. Clean. Let's take a look here what happens. Yeah, all the way around, no problem there. Too far forward, of course, and she slips off the toe picks at the end of that jump. Here's the double axel, all the way around, but the free leg got stuck in forward and too far back on the blade. A little loose in the air too. You want to just tighten those rotation positions up. There's the entrance into the camel spin, backward entrance. Really nice positions. Watch here. Changes forward inside edge on that spin. But a difficult variation. That's a camel spin level 4 with a plus GOE, so that was nicely done. The double flip does some nice work after that as well. Keeps on one foot with some changes of edge, some 3 turns. And the change combination spin at the end of the program in at a level 3.
Les scores pour
The scores for Julia Rose Vidarsdottir.
Short program
Julia
score
Ross a obtenu un total de 37,04.
37.04.
En 10e
That will
position.
put her currently in the 10th place.
37.4 and places her in the 10th place.
Sur la glace, représentant la Roumanie,
On the ice, representing Romania, Tara Maria
14-year-old Tara Maria Ionescu, coached by Michelle Lee, skating to Love Triangle.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Roumanie, Tara Maria Iațiu.
Well, so many of these skaters, it is the first time out on a Junior Grand Prix, particularly after a year of COVID. So everyone's a little bit new to this stage and maybe not as have as much time on the ice as normal. So many in that particular situation. Tara went for the triple Lutz at the beginning of the program and looked pretty good, a little too far forward on the takeoff right here. Actually looked pretty straight in the air. Legs started to separate, get a lap wrap free leg, couldn't get that out in time. And then the flip picked a little bit too early and just popped that. It has to be a double or a triple. That'll get 0. Here's the double axel, no problem on that. Good flow in the landing there. A little stay jump right up into the layback spin here. I mentioned it's very difficult to carry a disappointment of a mistake through the program and continue to perform at a high level. It's something that you have to learn through time and through how do you just park that mistake behind and look forward. Another skill skaters have to learn. Not all technical skills, but often they're psychological ones as well. Well, we were all young once, and no matter what we're told, you only feel what you feel at the moment. Only time helps to teach you. Let's take a look at the scores for Tara in the short program. 28.10. That will put Tara Maria into 14th place.
Total score 28.10 and place her in the 14th position.
Sur la glace, représentant la Lituanie.
On the ice, representing Latvia, Maria Brejeva.
Maria, 14 years old, also first time out in a Junior Grand Prix event. And skating the short program here this afternoon to a tango composition.
représentant la Lituanie, Maria Brejeva.
Oh, nice work by Maria. Had to fight hard for some of those elements. Did very strong. Used that strength to save some of those landings. Such an important quality to have, because most often, 98% of the time, a jump has an imperfection. And can you overcome that in the air and get your body to react to save the jump? You may lose a little bit on the GOE for sure, but you won't go down. That's important. Save the falls. Here's the inside edge, a little bit on that takeoff, a little under-rotated, and has to flip out. And there's the triple flip. Good height on that all the way around, but a little bit far back in the heel, has to put the free foot down. So watch the feet in the air. See how the free leg started high, then pushed down to get low, but at that point, a little bit too late to get that free leg out early enough. Here's the double axel. Not too bad. A little bit later in the program, of course, and then the layback spin. There's the side position, looking sideways. Watch the upper body turn to go straight back. Now, right there it is. There's side to back, grabs the blade, pulls it up, and that is in at only a level 3. So missing one of the features required to get to the highest level, the level 4. A nice smile right at the end of the program. Charming. There's the coach, Edita Devarini, in the kiss and cry. Kind of a different kiss and cry, of course, with the chairlift, but appropriate for the region, obviously. So many, when you look out over the hills here, you see ski runs everywhere for miles and miles, connecting 3 valleys, and ski to 3 different valleys in this area of the world. Let's take a look at the scores of the short program for Maria.
Maria a obtenu un total de
33.90. That will put Maria currently into 12th place.
Total score is 23.90 and class 12th position.
Mesdames, Messieurs, veuillez accueillir les patineuses du 4e groupe de la catégorie dames.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the skaters from the women category group number 4.
Sur la glace pour 6 minutes d'échauffement.
On the ice.
Now look at the standings so far after 3 groups. Final group on the ice for their warm-up.
Representing Belgium, Nina Pinzaron.
Représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique.
Representing the United States of America, Isabeau Levito.
Représentant la République de Corée.
Representing the Republic of Korea, Cheon Kim.
Représentant la Turquie.
Representing Turkey, Anna Deniz Özdemir.
Représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique.
Representing the United States of America, Josephine Lee.
Représentant la Suède.
Representing Sweden, Julia Broval.
Well, we watched the warm-up. Take a look at some of the comments sent into us on Twitter. Remember, you can message us, participate in our conversations at Twitter, ISU, at ISU_figure, hashtag JGP_figure. Once again, that's at ISU_figure, hashtag JGP_figure. A comment from one of our viewers on Priyam from India, Priyam Tatit's performance moved me. I believe that it contains one of the main ingredients to sport, because of the important things is not to participate, important thing is to be there, to share experiences, to admire the opponents, to broaden the horizons. This Priyam from India last week in the men's event, charming young man, and pulled all the people together and cheered him on. It was a great moment from last week. Another comment here makes you smile. Comment about, I wish I had something in this world that I loved as much as Ted Barton loves soft knees. Well, soft knees so important to the world of skating, and it's not often you see a skater absorb a jump into soft knees and a running edge. So, okay, you know, we're talking skating here, so when I see that, I'm sorry, I got to mention it. That's funny. Another comment, many people found the podium at the victory ceremonies kind of amusing because the podium is extremely high for the first position, and I know when young women were looking to climb up there going, how am I going to get up to that top podium? Difficult for the dance teams as well, but they all climbed up there and managed very nicely indeed. A nice appreciation for the videos that we play during the ice resurfacing. We'll continue to do that throughout the series, and as we have more interviews, we'll bring them to you, of course. Nice comment by Steve O'Brien about my comments on psychology, and Steve spends a lot of time to study psychology, even made charts on it. Competence, confidence, calm, and happy. Important ingredients to being able to manage through very stressful situations, particularly in our sport. Another one of our viewers watching from Tel Aviv in Israel, and now living in New York, home of the once again postponed ice mall opening. Of course, all the ice facilities around the world, different. Boy, it's been tough for skaters, no question. Private ice arenas, and particularly at least in our country, many of our facilities are municipally owned, so they're not just shared by skating, they're shared by all sorts of other user groups. And so with that and COVID, they were just all shut down. So any of the skating clubs didn't have a chance to open, but private facilities were able to open a lot sooner, at least in North America. Thank you for sending in some of those comments on Twitter. Please continue to send them. Gives us some content to talk about, some things that you will see that I won't. And you'll correct me, I'm most certain, when I make mistakes, which is relatively often just to keep you guys on your toes. There's a look at the start order for the final group.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left in this format.
Mesdames, l'échauffement est terminé. Veuillez quitter la piste, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Skaters, this warm-up is over. Would you please clear the ice? Thank you.
Sur la glace, représentant la Belgique.
On the ice, representing Belgium, Nina Pinzaron.
From Belgium, Nina Pinzarona, 14 years old, born in Brussels. coached by Hans Bachland, choreographed by Benoit Richaud. Skating to I Will Wait for You by Michel Legrand.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Belgique, Nina Pizzaron.
Well, that was outstanding. Just 14 years old, showed great maturity and confidence throughout the program. Aggressive but controlled on all the elements. Lots of transitions. We'll look at those going into elements and out of elements, adding difficulty but mostly quality to the performance. Beautiful posture. So nicely done. We'll look here at the triple flip. Good speed coming in. Backs up right over the toe pick. Straight up in the air. Gets that free leg back. Stretches it out. Nice. Watch the transition here. Here's the leg kick. Good flow in that back edge. Arm and free leg back off the end of the edge. Double axel. But watch here. Continues a 1 foot work. Change of edge. Grab the free leg. So nice transitions in and out of that element. Right into the flying sit spin. Not particularly high, but straight up, straight down. There's the forward outside edge. So back inside to forward outside feature. Difficult variation back. Is in at a level 4 with a plus GOE, of course. Here's the triple Lutz, triple toe loop near the end of the program. Great fight to get all the way around in that triple toe, but it is under rotated actually in the judging system. There's a minus on that, but that would be the only flaw in this program. And then some nice transitions into her final layback spin in a level 4 with a plus 1.20 GOE. So that's a really good score for that final element. Some great qualities in this young woman. Bright future. Fun to watch, just 14 years old.
Les scores pour
The scores for Nina Pinzaran.
Short program scores
Nina a obtenu un
for
total de
Nina.
58.40,
58.40. That'll put Nina into third place. Pretty close to second. Nice performance, nice result.
And place at the third
Very
place.
nice skater. There's a look at your top 5 leaderboard standings so far.
Sur la glace, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique,
On the ice, representing the United States of America, Isabel Melito.
Also just 14 years old, Isabel, first junior Grand Prix event. Beautiful qualities, as you will see, she skates to the Swan.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique, Isabel Melito.
Well, most certainly you can see the beautiful qualities of every detail in Isabel's performance. Just exquisite from every extension. And the calmness by which she performed to the Swan, quality of the spins, really outstanding. A number of people have compared it to Sasha Cohn, but I think she is herself, Isabel, has her own qualities. Flexible and strong. There's a beautiful Ina Bauer coming straight down the ice, stepping right up into the double axe off the end of the edge, tight in the air, beautiful speed and flow and extension on the landing. There's quality plus GOEs on that jump for sure. Here's the triple flip. Nice, beautiful, beautiful extensions. All plus ones, well over plus one on most of the elements. Here's the combination spin. Look at that camel spin and the windmill or whirling move into the sit spin, jump over to the back, and then the upright in at change combination spin level 4 with a plus 1.05. There's the triple Lutz, a little inside perhaps on the takeoff, up into the triple toe loop. Works really hard to get around that and does. Nice and clean. Here's the Lutz. Nope, she's on an outside edge, no problem. Gets the free leg back, pushes herself a little higher, gets all the way around. Good work. She did have some challenges on that in the practice sessions yesterday. Cleaned it all up today and delivered in pressure, under pressure in competition. There's some beautiful steps with a loop, double loop there, right up into the toe. Some beautiful quality in that step sequence, which comes in at a level 4, the only level 4 step sequence we've seen in this event, either this week or last, or juniors. Simply special.
Les scores pour
The scores for Isabeau Levito.
Isabeau a obtenu un total de 71 points.
71.25. What a great score that is. That puts Isabeau clearly into first place. A little side fist pump there. Look at that. Great qualities. Great skater. Nicely done.
Représentant la République de Corée,
Representing the Republic of Korea, Chae-young Kim.
14-year-old Chae-young Kim from Korea, first junior Grand Prix event. Coached by Sungumi Han, born in Seoul. Taking a few moments, take her place as she skates to Piano Concerto number 2 by Rachmaninoff.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la République de Corée, Cheon Kim.
Well, two beautiful back-to-back performances. Wow, what a lovely program by Cheon Kim of Korea. Very nicely skated with confidence. Korean skaters all are so good. They've had some challenges both in week 1 and week 2 up to this point. This was a nice, clean program in the shorts anyways. Let's take a look inside. Some nice, calm movements at the top of the program. Beautifully presented. Nice posture. Backs up over the pick. Straight up. Back down. Straight up. Back down. Really nicely controlled. No leaning at all. Just straight up in the rotation. Here's the double axel. Rides off the end of the edge. Good speed and flow in and out. That so important for the quality, the GOE. And right into the flying sit spin. That's a change of foot, if you notice. So it's not like a normal sit spin where you take off on the left and land on the left. She changed over to the right foot in the air. And there's the triple flip as well. That flying sit spin went in at a level 4. 3 of the elements in this program above 1.0 for the GOE. So some pretty good scores we'll see here. Yeah, very nicely done by Cheon Kim.
Les scores pour
The scores for Cheon Kim.
Short program score for Cheon, 66.90. They look pretty happy with that. And that put Cheon currently into second place.
66.90.
And there's a look at your leaderboard so far.
sur la glace, représentant la Turquie.
On the ice, representing Turkey, Anna Deniz Özdemir.
Anna Denise, 15 years old. This is her first Junior Grand Prix event, coached by Tommy Polkanen, and skating to marionette.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Turquie, Ana Deniz Özdemir.
Well, what a nice job by Ana Deniz. Beautifully delivered at the stage of development for her. Comes off the ice with a smile, because that's pretty solid skate for this young woman. Just 15 years old. Let's take a look at some of the elements here in the program. First element, double axel. Good speed, holding that back outside edge. Step forward off the end of the edge. And then some 1 foot work after that. That double axel was in actually at a minus. There's the triple toe loop. This will be under rotated into the double toe. It is under rotated on the judging system, but still pretty good execution for that. It's in development, of course. Here's the double flip, which is required to be double or triple. Nicely done, no problem. And here's the flying system. Watch her land with the leg to the side. It's right to the side this time, not in front. There's a feature there. Good feature here. And on the skate, this is in at a level 4, the plus 1.7 for the GOE. So good points on that. Work on a little bit faster speed throughout the whole spin. Here's the layback in at level 3 at the end of the program, missing 1 feature. But overall, very nicely done.
Les scores pour
The scores for Ana Deniz or Deniz?
Ana Deniz a obtenu un total de 40
Sure program
points.
score for Ana Deniz, 40.12. Will put her currently into 13th position.
40.12. It has the 13th position.
Sur la glace, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique,
On the ice, representing the United States of America, Josephine Lee.
Well, Josephine Lee from the United States, also just 13 years old, first junior Grand Prix event. Skating to Please Don't Make Me Love You.
There's only so much that a heart can take before
Mesdames, Messieurs, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique, Joséphine Lee.
Oh, what a nice program by Josephine. Single toe on the combination. The rest of the program was really good. What really stood out for me was the expression and the effort in the step sequence. I've only saw her in practice yesterday, of course, and now in the performance, and didn't see a lot of expression up until that point. Then I realized, wow, this young woman has the ability and the will to really express when she wants to. Here's the triple toe loop, no problem, gets the free leg back. A little bit too far back in the heel maybe, and just, I don't know why, it just looked like she could have gone up into a double or a triple. Here's the double axel. Not a problem there, a little forward perhaps, loses a bit of speed. And right into over here, the change combination spin, pretty good camel spin, turns over to try to get that feature. The change combination spin only level 2, so did not get all the features, missing 2 here. Yeah, not sure that even got all the way down into the back set. And then the triple flip near the end of the program. Let's watch the landing. Looked pretty good, yeah, it's clean in the system. So that was well done. The layback spin, level 4 at the end with a plus GOE of 0.85. So a beautiful step sequence. Unfortunately, I didn't call that on the replays. I should have, because she used a lot of expression with her upper body and the choreography and even in her face. And that was lovely. You see a little bit there at the end. So it's in her. And when she brings more out throughout the program, that's going to add so much, especially as she gets stronger technically as well. So some very nice aspects of this young woman's skating. Let's take a look at the short program scores. 51.30. That puts Josephine currently into 7th place.
Total score 51.30, and Kasice in 11th place.
Sur la glace, représentant la Suède.
On the ice, representing Sweden, Julia Broval.
17-year-old Julia Broval from Sweden, coached and choreographed by Cecilia Wielberg. 37.12 personal best 2 years ago in Italy, skating the short here to Gdansk by 500.
Mesdames et messieurs, représentant la Suède, Julia Broval.
Well, outstanding focus by this young woman after an unexpected, awkward, and difficult, probably painful fall. Right at the top of the program, has to get back up, goes down to do the triple-triple combination. Wow. This young woman never gave up, did not let, she just parked that unusual fall. You can even see she's got a smile coming off the ice going, well, I don't know what happened. Let's take a look, see what happened. Just gets too close to the boards. Skaters have a sixth sense, generally speaking, exactly where they are in the rink. But this, maybe Julia just drifted too far wide, hit the heel and the elbow against the boards, gets back up, gets right into the program. She's already behind the music, but she picks this up. Here's the triple toe loop, first one, fine, no problem. Back up to the second one, not high enough to get all the way around. 2-foot landing forward, under rotated, that's okay. Here's the double flip, nice. So admire ability to refocus, park the mistake, execute the program. And the flying sit spin, an Arabian entrance to that. There's the side position trying to get that flying sit spin level 3. So she only got 3 of the 4 features, lost a bit of balance there with the change of free leg position. Here's the double axel. Yeah, no problem there. And then the layback. Pardon me, this is the change combination spin. And then here's the layback at the end of the program. You can see the blood on her right arm, I believe it is, elbow. And this layback is in at level 3. Regardless, what a great lesson in the ability to refocus. Don't look back, just look forward, one element at a time. And she did a really nice job after that unexpected fall. Nice job. Here we go. Let's take a look at the scores. Final skater in the event, Julia from Sweden. Short program score 38.33. That'll put Julia currently into 15th place.
Fin de la compétition, programme court de la catégorie dames.
Here's a look at the standings after the short program in the women's event. In first place, Isabeau from the United States, 71.25. Cheon Kim from Korea, 66.90. Kaya Ryder, 63.17 from Canada. There's your top 3, and a look at the rest of the field. Well, just to take a look at the rest of the schedule for this week. The men's short program coming up here at 18:30. Just a little while. Make sure you watch that. The rhythm dance will take the ice at 1500 hours tomorrow at Courchevel. Women's free program tomorrow night at 17:45. Then on Saturday, the men's free program goes at 12:15 local time here in Courchevel. Then the free dance at 1500 hours, and then the gala that evening. There's a look at the rest of our schedule. We go on to Kosice, Slovakia, Krasnoyarsk, Russia, Ljubljana, Slovenia, Gdansk, Poland, and we complete the Junior Grand Prix 2021 in Linz, Austria. Well, that concludes our coverage of the women's short program for all of us here at the ISU and Red Brick Sports. Thank you for watching. Bye, everyone. Come back and join us for the men's short program.